How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about what to do when you have nobody to support you, when you're feeling lost, when you just need that person or that thing that could lift you up. This is going to be the episode for you because we're going to talk about how to tap into that energy within yourself to move forward and become the version of you that you know you can be. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So we're going to pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. If you're enjoying this podcast and there's something that resonates with you, if you're listening on Spotify, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does that help me feel connected with you, but somebody else might read that comment and it might inspire them to give this episode a shot. My goal is to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that would be together. So whether you're leaving a comment or there's something that you know would be helpful in here for someone else and you share it with them, it would mean the absolute world to me, and I know we can grow this and be on this positive journey together. So thank you so much for everyone that's done that and continues to do so. But let's dive into today's episode. So I was thinking about how to start this, and I have a lot of emotion with this because this one is very personal. This is something that I just did this morning, and I'm excited to put this out in the episode. It's been a while since I've recorded. I've been working a lot on the weekends to put these episodes out because my week has been so full lately, and it's been a different experience. I do a lot of writing, preparing, getting in the mindset. Normally, I would just record and get into that flow. But lately, I've been doing it all over the weekend and then preparing the episodes during the week. And it's created a lot of self-discovery about the importance of getting energy to flow through you. So one, I'm thankful to connect with you today, like actually be talking. But two, understanding the importance of taking a thought, an energy, an idea, something that is in your mind, and speaking it into the world. You see, when you receive something into you, a mindset, an idea, a thing, which we're going to talk about here, and then you speak it into the world, it flows through you. Why can't you say that you are a beautiful person, a wonderful person, a person worth loving? You see, where those struggle words are for you are indicators where your doubt is, where your frequency is low. And so this morning I was thinking, I've sometimes have a lot of weight of things that I go through with working with people and just life in general. I mean, life can be hard. And I was actually doing some red light therapy, which is great. It's good for the body, good for inflammation. I was doing red light therapy and I was just feeling everything, the weight of everything that I had going on. And I closed my eyes, and at first I was listening to some gym music because I was going to work out right after. And I was listening to gym music, and I was like, this doesn't feel right. I need to connect to source. I want to, tap into some meditation, some prayer. And so I changed it to a little bit more of meditative music, something more relaxing. And I had my eyes closed and I was standing there, feeling the warmth of the red light therapy. And I just asked for help, because I didn't have anybody to lean on. I didn't have anybody to talk this stuff through because it's not really something I could share with somebody. Not because there's not somebody that would help, but in my mind where it was at, it was just locked in. It was a difficult thing to express. And so I said to the universe, to God, I was like, what do I do? How do I move through this? How do I release this energy so I can expand in light and love? And the answer I got, which is the answer for everyone, is lean into me. Lean into the highest frequency, to God, to love. And how we do it is through our thoughts and actions. You see, it's not about the result. It's not about feeling better. It's not about receiving something material. Like if you're in a hard time, maybe it's financial struggles that you're going through or health struggles. It's not about getting the answer to that, like more money or health. It's about getting inner peace within you to where that situation no longer has weight on you. You see, we are not the world. We are not these problems. We are not these things. We are experiencing them. And it's so difficult sometimes to separate ourselves from that, to see ourselves as not the individual, but a being that's existing within the individual experiencing. And that was the answer. Lean into me. You see, we lean into God or the universe or, whatever it is to you, that energy, by our thoughts and actions. One of the most powerful things you can say, this is so powerful, this is one of those things that is so true to me now, is your I am statements. Whatever you say I am, you are. You may not be it at that moment in the physical, but it's the energy that matters. Because if two people are going through the same thing, maybe there's two people, and we'll talk about a financial situation. Two people lost their jobs. They're not going to be able to pay their mortgage. They're going to lose their house. These are two separate people, two separate jobs, two separate houses. Why is it possible for two of them to feel differently? Why could one feel the anxiety, the stress, the pain, the torture of that type of situation, knowing that they're losing everything, their house, and someone else have inner peace? It's because we're not the external thing, we're the internal thing. Our internal state is all that matters. If you want to lift your internal state, your actions and your frequency is what matters. What are you speaking into the world? What are you thinking in your mind? How are your actions in alignment with that? Those are the things that allow you to lean into God, lean into the universe, lean into your higher self. So stop worrying about the results. Stop worrying about your current state. I know that's easier said than done. Just focus on action. Action on putting positive thoughts within you. Action on the movements that you do, the foods that you eat, the people that you're around. That's what you focus on. When you focus on that, you take back the power. Because you don't need to control the world. You don't need to control your finances. You don't need to control other people. You just need to go within and heal. If they can't affect you, whatever it is, it has no weight over you. It can't affect you. If you are right within, your world is right. Because your perspective is lifted. You don't need things to be good to be good. That's the most beautiful state of being that you could possibly be in. Imagine that for yourself. I don't need things to be good to be good. I am always good. I am always healed. I am always powerful. I am always receiving the love in the world. When that's your state of being, when that's your actual reality, it doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter the finances. It doesn't matter the economy. It doesn't matter if there's a war. It doesn't matter if there's impending doom, because you're right within and the world has no more weight over you. If the world has no more weight over you, you're free. You're able to live in love and give love. It's a journey. It's not a destination. You're not going to be the highest version of you tomorrow, because the highest version of you that you can possibly imagine, when you become it, you'll realize that there's even more. There's never a limit with the amount of love that can exist. Your understanding of love can be infinite expansion. So you cannot solve it all. You cannot get to the destination. So stop looking for it. Stop looking for, I will be better when. I will be happy when this happens, when that happens, when I achieve this, when I receive this, when I become this. No, there's only now. There's only the present. So if you're hurting, if you're lost, if you're confused, if you just have the weight and you don't know what to do, lean in to the energy. Lean in to your higher self. Lean into God. Lean into the universe with your mind and your body. Align those things. Your dedication is the commitment. That's your service. That's your sacrifice. That's your commitment to love, that no matter what is going on externally, you will be the expander, the finder, the observer of love inside and out. That's the only thing that you're meant to be. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. I got to tell you, I missed y'all and I'm so glad to do this. I can't wait till my schedule evens out just a little bit so that I can go back to recording these every single day because I love that connection. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. And if you listen to this episode and you're ready to level up, you want to learn how to make these shifts, see these perspectives, this is what I do. I'm a mindset coach. I help people get there. I help you see that version of you and become it no matter what it is that you're navigating through. I am currently full on clients, but things change all the time. Things open up. If you want to be on the waiting list, you can reach out to me via Instagram or there's a link down below. If you fill that out, I will get back to you as soon as I can. I know there's a lot of you that have reached out and I just haven't had a chance to reach back out to you because I want to offer value every time, even if we don't work together. And so just be patient with me if you can. But if you want to be on the waiting list, fill that out and we can move forward together. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.